I'm in Gulfport, Florida. And isn't it wonderful? I just left my friend's house. She's about to graduate from law school. And there's the university across the street. How cool is that? So we're going to go over. You can't see the tower. There it is. And then you can see the tower. We're about to go across the street and just kind of check it out. But I mean, it's nice to be able to just walk across the street to go to class. And of course, now, what I like is the bricks on the road, on the street. That reminds me of Virginia. We have some bricked streets there, and it's a very charming little town. Gulfport seems to be um, just a little town in Florida with all the charm. Yes, I still have on my stuff, my bandana. My hair is a little bit damp. It's not terrible, but I'm not trying to make this cold any worse than it is. So I'm going to turn this camera around and let's take a little quick tour. All right, so we're now walking through the main entrance. You come off the street after you've parked, and you pretty much walk up the fountain that's in front of us. You'll see it in a moment. And there's a student center over there on the right. Lovely trimmed bushes, looking like they're ready for graduation, which is tomorrow. And I think let's take a little detour here. It wasn't my plan. I was going to walk straight up to the fountain in front of us, but let's just take a little detour to the Stetson University College of Law bench. And what are we looking at here? The Dean's Leadership Award, which honors a graduating student of the Stetson University College of Law who exemplifies the outstanding qualities of leadership and professionalism, recognizing extraordinary service to the College of Law and our community. Very nice. I like it. It's a three-part. Oh, look. They even have the code so you can take a look at each person, I'm assuming. And there are how many? They have up to 2022. Deja Monet Gordon. Congratulations, Madam Monet. And here we have up to 2022 Helen Levine. And that is for the Liberty Bell Award. And it recognizes the outstanding service performed in keeping with the spirit of our Constitution, assuming the U.S. Constitution, by the way, imposing upon citizens the duty to secure, strengthen, and safeguard the blessings of liberty to ourselves, our community, and our posterity. And then there's the St. Petersburg Bar Foundation, honoring our past, shaping our future. Heroes Among Us Award, which honors those lawyers who have generously given their time and talent outside the practice of law, improving the public image of the legal profession and making our community a better place to live. So that has to do with civic duty. And the last one here is Bruce Benson. Oh no, Denson with a D. 2022. How cool is that? I would love to see my name if I had gone there. I'm sure that my classmate from Hampton University, she will absolutely make that list at some point in time. It's so nice to see the arches and the facade where she took her graduation photo. She really has worked hard. She really has. And while all of this is happening, she's had all the challenges that anyone would have in life. And when I say that, I'm talking about the typical things that go on in life sometimes. It's just not you living in a vacuum and nothing touches you or affects you. You have births, deaths, disappointments, things to celebrate, things to worry about. And it's just beautiful, a beautiful place to come, collect your thoughts, live your dream, and pursue the honorable profession of law. Isn't that a beautiful tower? Let me try to zoom in here where you can see. Sorry if my hand is shaking. Really is a beautiful campus. It's a small campus, but it's a beautiful campus. There's another fountain there. And a third fountain, but it's a little different from the other two. I would love to know what the difference is. Look at those tiles. Beautiful tile work. And the shape of the fountain, I'm sure, is significant as well. I have to look into these things. Sometimes you look at something and you're so passive about it. You're like, oh, that's nice. And then you walk by, you look again later and discover that in fact, there is a significance to the design, to the shape. This is more like a pool more than a fountain. I'm not sure what it's called. Again, I need to look into these things and try to figure out what it is I'm seeing. My, I'm not upset. I'm sorry if my connection keeps bouncing out. I can't control it. Sorry if my connection keeps bouncing out, as I said a moment ago. It's really something I can't control. But how beautiful is that? Makes you want to read something, do something intelligent with yourself and with your time. I think me going under those structures changed everything. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, sorry, I'm just recording.
Showing,
That's okay, it doesn't matter, it's fine.
I thought you were showing somebody live the campus.
I'm doing live the campus. Is there a reason for the shapes of the fountains that I need to know about? Or
Nothing regarding the shape of them.
yes,
That's just random.
okay,
And originally, when this was a military academy, this fountain wasn't even here. There was a tall flagpole and a
okay.
cannon.
Oh wow,
And then when it became Stetson and was no longer a military academy, is when they put the fountain.
gotcha. I
But
didn't
no,
even know it was a military academy. See,
originally, did you know about the hotel, the resort?
across the street,
No.
or rather down. Okay.
Back in 1926 to about 1932.
Do you mind if I put you on camera? Or are you okay?
No,
Okay. All right. So go on. Sorry.
so from 1926 until about 1932, it was a resort hotel.
Okay.
But financially, there was a property kind of downfall in Florida at that time, and they weren't making it work. So a couple of brothers from New York, they bought the property and they tried to do it as a resort hotel as well. Again, they couldn't make it work. So in 1936, they turned it into a military academy,
Gotcha.
which was prior to World War II. And then after World War II, the government no longer had the need for the military academy, and that's when the brothers turned it over and sold it to Stetson to turn it into the law campus.
So that's why it looks sort of like a garrison in a way. Because I was looking, I was like, it's giving me a feeling like a fort.
Yeah, and even our dorms, which are these buildings right over here,
Yes.
those also were dorms for the cadets
For the
at the
cadets.
military academy.
Oh wow.
And the buildings themselves the architecture was designed after buildings in Seville, Spain. So this tower here It's not an exact replica, but it's designed after the Tower of Gold in Seville, Spain.
Okay.
And that's a brief history. There's a
Sure.
lot that's gone on in 100 years, but
Of course, but that gets us to where we can at least start looking up things, right?
exactly,
Thank you.
exactly.
Thank you. Thank
Enjoy.
you. Yes, sir. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you.